Now our next example is show that the following language is non-regular using pumping lemma. What is a language? A language is L is equal to WW, where W is nothing but the string form using 0 and 1. There is a star, that means even the empty string could be the part of this language, and since there is a star, it is also an infinite language. Okay, now we will try to disprove that this particular language is not regular. So for disproving this, we need to use the pumping lemma. How we will use the pumping lemma? Just check. So each string in the language is represented as concatenation of two identical strings. Is it? So WW both should be same. Hence language L can be represented as L is equal to empty 0 0. So this is your first W, and this is again acting as another W. So 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1, right? 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. So any combination of the 1 and 0 should be coming in pair, we can say. So we observe that the language of every string is length of every string is even. Agreed? So what is the length of this string? 2. Length of string 4 2 4 4 4 4. And even if you will have a string having 3 symbols, then also it will become 6 likewise. So what is the observation about the length of the strings in this language? That all the strings having the length which is even, that is length plus length of W plus length of W, which will give you double the length, and that is nothing but whenever we are doubling, we are getting even number. So now let us assume, as per our normal procedure of proving the non-regularity of a language, very first step we write is, let us assume that the language is a regular language and n be the constant of pumping lemma. Second step is, let us choose a sufficiently large string z such that z is equal to xx. So we are choosing one of the string from a given. For an example, we have taken here just a 0 raised to p, 1 raised to q. You can choose any simple example and you can verify it. So z is equal to xx, where x is equal to 0 raised to p and 1 raised to q. What it indicates? It indicates that there can be p number of zeros followed by q number of ones. So not necessarily this following should be there. It can be any string 1, then 0 could be there, like this. Okay, there could be any combination. So if this is a string, then your xx will be, so for some large p comma q greater than 0, length of z is given by, so how we find out the length of z? Z will be 2 p plus q. Agreed? P number of zeros plus q number of 1. So total length of x will become p plus q, and since in z there are 2 x, so it will be double p plus q, which should be greater than equal to n. Okay, as per our again pumping lemma. Since we assume language is regular and it is infinite, we can write z is equal to UVW. Okay, now we are moving to third step. What is the third step? Third step is, as per pumping lemma, what should be there? Every string u v raised to I w for all I greater than equal to 0 must be in L for v greater than equal to 1, and again you know as well the length of uv should be less than or equal to n. So this is required to prove the non-regularity. Now here let us consider the case. Very first case is what? V contains single symbol from 0 and 1. So if we consider this, then we assume z is equal to xx just now, and it will be written as 0 raised to p 1 raised to q, and again, so this will be your first x and second x will be 0 raised to p 1 raised to q. Okay, so we expect uv square w also to be a member of L as per pumping lemma, right? As per pumping lemma, right? So z is equal to xx will be represented as 0 raised to p 1 raised to q, and then I have taken this 0 from this particular next x because we need to represent it in the form of uvw. So if I take this 0 from this x, then the number of x here will remain 0 raised to p minus 1. So that's why I have written same thing in the form of what? 0 raised to p 1 raised to q 0, which is taken out from here, and then remaining will be 0 raised to the power p minus 1 1 raised to the power q. So which is nothing but same string as we have written here. Okay, now where u is my 0 raised to p 1 raised to q, my v will be this. Okay, this will be my v, and my w will be this, right? So w will be 0 raised to p minus 1 1 raised to the power q. Okay, now if we consider this case, then our next case will be so now uv square will also be in L as per pumping lemma, where uv square will be 0 raised to the p 1 raised to the power q, v square will become 00, and w is 0 raised to the power p minus 1 and q. Now from this, if we take this 0 in this, so my total string will be 0 raised to the power p 1 raised to the power q, then 0, and then if we combine these two, it will become 0 raised to the power p 1 raised to the power q. So from this, what we are getting, very first we are getting the odd length. Agreed? Because now this will be p plus q, this will be p plus q, and now 1 is added, so it will become odd length string very first. Second case is here, if we divide this total string into two parts to represent the WW form, in that case what will happen, the first string is ending with 0 while the next string is starting with 0, right? So which is having odd length as well. If it is represented in the form of WW, then one W will end with 0 and another W will start with 0. Hence UV square will not be in L. So I hope this is clear to you. This case here the length is becoming odd, and again both the strings are not identical. Next is if V contains both 1 and 0. We assume Z is equal to XX is equal to same thing, that is 0 raised to P 1 raised to Q, 0 raised to P 1 raised to Q. If V is equal to 1 0 for example, then Z is equal to UVW is equal to 0 raised to the power P 1 raised to the power Q minus 1. Now from where I will get this 1 0? So I will get this 1 0 1 from this first X and 0 from the next X. So I have written here 0 raised to the power P 1 raised to the power Q minus 1. 1 is written here, so 1 0, and again my 0 will become 0 raised to the power P minus 1 and 1 raised to the power Q. So my UVW representation will be like this. Therefore UV square W should also be in L as per the pumping lemma. So my UV square W will become, for this example, 0 raised to the power P 1 raised to the power Q minus 1. Now my V square will be 1 0 1 0, and then again 0 p raised to the power m minus 1 and 1 raised to the power q. Now if we see this particular string, so if I again shift this one here and this 0 here, my resultant string will be 0 raised to the power p, 1 raised to the power q. See, after shifting this one here and this 0 here, my remaining string will in middle will be only 0 1. So my resultant string will be 0 raised to the power p, 1 raised to the power q1 q, then 0 1, 0 raised to the power p and 1 raised to the power q. Now if we will represent this again in the form of the WW, so my first W will be this and my next W will be this, right? That is, I have written here as a K, new string, right? So if you will observe, this K and this K is not matching. It is ending with 0 while this is starting with 1. So even if it is having a even length, so even if the resultant string is even length, and if we divide this into two equal substrings as KK, okay, then K for first substring will be 0 raised to the power p, 1 raised to the power q and 0, and the other K will be 1, 0 raised to the power p, 1 raised to the power q, where both K's are not identical. Therefore UV square W will not be in L. So from above two cases it is proved that L is equal to WW, where W belongs to the any string formed using the 0 and 1 is not a regular language. So I hope you have understood this example as well. Thank you.